Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Saturday, what a day. Rocking all week with you. These days are ours, happy and free, oh baby. These days are ours. Okay, let's check. How do I sound? Audio sounds okay. There we go. There we go. These happy days are yours and mine. Happy days are yours and mine. Happy days. Hello, Kristen. Nice to see you in one of the proper streams. Been a little bit. Alright, everybody, welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I'm not gonna lie, I am super excited for this episode. I am ready. Not only am I ready to see the conclusion of this story arc, but I'm ready to finish this case and move on to the game. Because if this is just the first, proper case after the tutorial, then I can only imagine how the rest of the game is gonna be. Anyways, welcome to the jury. I don't have Mortis here yet, but I think he'll probably join me throughout the stream. And also, I've got plenty of time to do other stuff tonight. I don't know, Angel usually pops up during these. But it's okay, because I've been pretty good at figuring it out myself. In fact, the one time I needed her help, direly, I accidentally guessed something and got lucky. Well, it wasn't an accident, I just got lucky. Alright, with that, let's get straight into it. Obviously, it's this one. Yep. Usually I do that before the episode, sorry. June 22nd, 9:51 a.m., District Court Defendant Lobby, number 3.
Nick?
Yeah?
Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18? Just like me. She's legal, Nick. And she's hot.
I know the game wants me to ship Maya and Phoenix, but Phoenix is already in love. Yeah, why?
I was just thinking about how strong she is, and beautiful, and sexy. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time, all by herself, and she's so grown up.
Alright, let's look at the comments. Really hope my Phoenix's beloved Edgeworth isn't dead. Yeah, in the last episode we found out, as far as Phoenix knows, apparently he thinks Edgeworth is dead, which is something I was not aware of. But I'm pretty sure he's not dead. I'm pretty sure. I guess I don't have concrete evidence, but I'm willing to bet that Edgeworth is not dead, considering I happen to know he has a spin-off game where he's playable. Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation.
And then you look at me and, well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial.
You're the suspect in a murder trial for the second time, Maya. You forgot about the first time we were in this. But I think you're really strong too, Maya. For all you've gone through.
Good morning.
My controller is dying. Alright, let's plug that in. Hey, Pearl.
The two of you look like you're doing very well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My mother is coming to support you today. Yeah, that's right, Pearly.
Hey, Pearls. Alright, I'm still doing the don't swear thing.
crap tushy? Crap tushy. Yes, Mr. Nick?
Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel me in today too? And I'm gonna continue to do the no swear thing until I can do a whole episode without doing it. Then the swearing can come back.
Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch.
Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Oh, is Phoenix trying to... Oh, I see what Phoenix is doing.
Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love.
I just love that little face she does. It's literally like, oh my gosh.
Pearly, not this again.
Please, can you do this for us, Pearls?
Alright. I'll do it. I'll do it for the sake of Mystic Myers. See you later, then. I'll leave you two to your alone time. Kiss, 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 kiss. Have sex in the lobby. Do it now in front of these guards. They can watch. They can watch.
That girl ships us. Phew, thank goodness. Yeah, I know what he was doing.
Nick?
Yeah, I thought so. This way Pearls won't be able to see today's trial.
What do you mean? What's going on?
Are we just not gonna okay. Out of the way. It's time for me to lawyer. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. I think we did this once already, didn't we? Isn't this the second trial? Oh well, who cares? It's a new game. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish, wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. Ah, dang. If Maya is into Francesca, they're in for some kinky stuff with that whip. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. Uh-huh. That's nice. Miss Von Karma. That's nice, Miss Von Karma. I read that weird. I'm glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Fay. Ah, it's true that what they say. Women really are scary when they fight. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. The defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. All right, let's hear it. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of the arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? Wait, what is she doing? But, wait, she's admitting... Wait, what? But, Miss Von Karma... Then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying, then, that the person in this picture is not the defendant? Yeah, is she taking our side? I never said that it wasn't the defendant. Then, what is the meaning of this? I am saying that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. I don't know where she's going with this. And I believe that oh, okay, she's explaining why the key... Okay, I see. And I believe that is when she dropped this key. Can you substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fay, to the stand. Just as I suspected. I just said sexpected. Just as I suspected. Bow chicka bow, bow chicka bow, bow chicka bow. Let's all get naked in this courtroom. That's gross. Just as I suspected, Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia. She seems really torn by this. Not really, it's just her eyebrows that are a little weird. Witness, name, and occupation. My name is Morgan Fay, and I am a spirit medium in the manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean in a manner of speaking? Ah! I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit-severing technique on Mystic Maya then. Spirit-severing technique? A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world, that is. Yes, that is. Oh. You, be quiet. Now, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. What in the world could have... Mystic Maya, she escaped the room. What? And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape the channeling chamber. Wow, you look super interested to be in that full screen. Look in your mouth. Look at your eyes. You're docile. You're high. You're intoxicated. Shh. Order. Order. Miss Fay, please testify to this court what happened during that time. Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. I already... room and was like, what the heck is that lady drinking? Point that out. And I did that in the last episode. Maya's escape. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from her and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of her, of where she went after that. Gonna get a little bit of my drinkage. Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble to Mystic Maya. I want to swear here so bad. However, I must correct my falsities when they arise. I need to say something instead of the B word. You small child. That's right. She is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. My aunt is very smart and sly, and is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. Maya's escape. After we heard the gunshots, those two... Okay. Just now you said those two. Who were the two people you're referring to? I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Lotta's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English. Not to mention, she looked awful. I can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I have already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. We told her she could do that. Oh, thanks. What did you do after that, Miss Faye? I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. Alright, well, let's press here. Was it really necessary to have people do something, have two people do something so simple as a call to the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that is a very good point. At the time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another... Another, madam? Another what, madam? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I want to hear the end of that sentence. Alright, question further. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of the room, wasn't there? Crap. You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. Crap sex. The lives of both the good sir and the Crammer woman were in danger, is what I thought to myself. Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Faye. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her, and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Faye, please continue. Lousy, dirty little piece of orphan. That's right, Phoenix. You're an orphan. I don't think Phoenix is an orphan. I do find it funny that I'm having to come up with other things to say instead of swear words. A pistol was hanging... Okay, pistol... Okay. So... Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself. Let's press here. Because she was in, like, a weird state. I don't know if she could have done that. Was it really that easy for her to escape you? I'm ashamed to admit such a thing, however, yes. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There's no way she could have escaped from you so easily.
Objection!
Ah, there you are. I forgot you existed for a little bit, Francesca. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that at the time, the defendant was not physically Maya Fey. Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. One day, you're on a starship leading your crew. The next you have a judge's gavel and a beard. I used to lead the Star Trek Enterprise. Now whenever I do my captain's logs, people look at me strange. Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have. However, with great strength she hit the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while.
Hold it!
Objection. Take that. Hold it. Alright. You fainted? Oh, I forgot to press the button. I became dizzy and collapsed onto the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps. Oh, holy crap, I just saw this really cool thing. Hold on. Sorry. Weirdly enough, I am monitoring the stream and Christmas shopping at the same time, and I just saw something perfect for Skylar. Alright. The defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time. Happy witness, elaborate. Elaborate on that point for us. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Okay, let's press this. Let's just press everything. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great. Well, now what? I guess question further? That didn't work well for us last time, though. So, while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went? I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you for sure know the defendant left the channeling chamber? Oh, that's a good point. The channeling chamber at all. Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. Yeah, no, that's actually a really good point, Phoenix. It's true, this witness is not able to confirm that. But the key word is this witness. What do you mean by that?
It means she has another witness up her sleeve. That's what. It looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. I can't see a crack in her testimony. What should we do? For now, we should try to get more information out of her. After we get more information from her, we may be able to use it later or take advantage.
Okay, so if I'm reading that right, I think that means we just had to press for a bit. After we heard those gunshots, those two broke the door down. Okay. A pistol was hanging from Mr. Oh, I don't think I pressed this.
Hold it!
During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head.
And this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie.
That's crap sex. Crap sex!
But why would you lie about something like that? It is very painful for me to say this, however.
Objection!
The witness was lying to cover the defendant.
She was covering for Maya? Question further. So you were covering for the defendant?
Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade Mystic Maya had done something very unexpected.
Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she... Ow!
This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there is always later.
Yes, very well.
Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach?
That's enough. Oh, the judge got sick of it. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber.
I hope this isn't going to come back to bite us in the butt. But because Kneale can't say the A word. Now, let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber?
Yes. That is... Ah!
Be quiet, you. Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person.
She went to speak with someone? You didn't miss too much. We found out we couldn't poke holes in the first person's testimony, and now it looks like we're moving on to another witness, Kristen. Who was it?
The prosecution calls Miss Miney, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Miney? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a Morgan by the toe. If she collars, let her go, then she committed the crime. I ruined the rhyme. Oh wait, it's still going. Outside, it's snowing. I think you can see where this is headed.
Well, we've been seeing a lot of you this case, Iney.
Witness, name and occupation. Okay. So, my name is, like, Eeny Miney. I'm, like, researching, like, parapsychology stuff. at the, university.
What is parapsychology?
Let's see. It's like, I guess most people would call it occult stuff.
I see we're in the middle of a court case. Yep, I'm doing the court case stuff. Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means.
Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself.
That's my secret, Kristen. I've always been an airhead. Kristen said channel your inner airhead, but he wasn't aware. Yes, sir.
Now then, Miss Miney. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? Well, like, I guess. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is all right, isn't it, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have a spine for my sake.
After the murder.
After the murder.
That should be a song.
Like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. It was like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long, so I was, like, happy in a, like, sad way. My sister, she, like, told me something, like, totally terrible.
Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered the room was your sister? From another mister? Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey?
Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at that time.
Are you saying that this spirit was the witness's sister?
Yes, Mimi Miney. She was the nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
Oh, well, this is...
Witness? Like, yeah. In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what that terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Of course.
Miss Miney, please.
Crap. Like, crap. My sister, like, this is what she said to me? That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it, Iney?
She took her revenge? Are you sure that's what she said?
Yes. There you are.
Are you satisfied, Your Honor? I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far to use a medium to get revenge.
It is a bit hard to swallow.
However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth.
The end.
The end? Does this mean, like, that's her whole argument? Is she just done? What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for.
This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix.
Mia, what do you mean? We didn't say anything, Mia, jeez.
It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. A web of lies.
Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder.
Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drabble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last.
I can only imagine how she's gonna react when we win this case. She's gonna kick our behinds, because I can't say swear words today. Like, okay, not doing the voice right now. Like when channeling started, I was sleeping in the side room. Alright, let's start with the last one. My sister, she like told me something. Okay, let's start with this. Press. Something terrible. What was it? What was this thing she told you?
Huh? Like, didn't I just, like, tell you about it? Did you, like, forget already? A foolish fool with a foolish sleeve for a brain only speaks foolishly with foolish words.
You like the word fool.
A foolishly foolish fool, foolishly playing a foolishly foolish game. Hey, Teju.
Or Taiju. Sorry, I forget how to pronounce your name. But I am the most foolishly of all the foolish fools. Well, excuse me, Wait, what? He actually said, excuse me, princess. Well, excuse me, princess. Anyway, should I ask to hear the story again? He actually said, excuse me, princess. Look at that shit. Don't bother asking. We already know it.
Alright, Tay. Or Tay.
Actually, the defense is fine and does not need to hear the story again. Very well. You may continue your testimony, Miss Miney.
Now there has to be something here I can use, but where? She really put a lot of thought into this lie, didn't she?
We can't rush this. Let's take it slowly, one step at a time. She's bound to slip up somewhere. Don't give up, but don't get careless, okay? Calm and collected. Okay, there is one testimony I wanted to press. And it's... it was like, oh my god, totally my sister. It was this one. I want to press this one because she didn't say she was surprised or anything. She was like, oh, it's sad and happy. That seems like something weird to say, right? You were happy in a sad way.
Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister.
But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again?
But, like,
Maybe if I was, like, someone who didn't know about, like, the occult, oh, that's how she's gonna get out of this. Be like, ah, I was ready for this.
but I, like, know all about the Korean channeling technique.
The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister.
Yeah, like, what she said.
Should I drop this line of questioning? No, let's go for it. So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter?
Like, no. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anything was strange. But...
Ow! Don't keep badgering her. You know the phrase objection. Could you try using that once in a while? Mr. Wright. This question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister. Is it really that important? Oh, it's making me check. Okay, this has got to be important. It is very important. Although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got to bluff from now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. You and me both, Mr. Wright. Alright, Mr. Wright. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony.
Like, okay, I'm, like, totally cool with that. I wasn't, like, scared at all, and, like, her costume looked, like, totally normal.
Why are you bringing up the costume, lady? Why are you bringing up the costume? I think I gotta bring this up. I think I gotta mention this. Objection! Oh, wait, I just goofed, didn't I? The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I can't see nothing faulty. Unfortunately, I will have to pin... Ah. Okay, whatever. I guess we had to press it first. So there was nothing odd at all about your sister's appearance?
Like, yeah, nothing was what...
The blood. The blood, Kneale. The blood. I was supposed to... Okay, well... Mia's talking to herself. She found something wrong. That's impossible.
Like, everything is, like... Okay, can I, like, go on?
Nope. I think the picture? Let's try the picture. There we go. That was a very well spun lie, Miss Iney. Crap sex?
Like, crap sex?
What are you blabbering about now, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix? Miss Miney, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance.
Like, yeah, and?
But I don't think that's what you were thinking. You were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. Crap. The blood spray. Miss Miney. Miss Miney. Miss Miney, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Order. Miss Miney, what is the meaning of all this? I need water. Like crap. Miss Miney? She broke for a second. I'm, like, thinking. Don't interrupt me. That eep. And what are you stammering about, Your Honor? Well, That witness. Her personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though. Trust me. There's this one weird guy, some guy named Salmonella. He's the only guy who didn't take a turn. He was pervy before he got on the stand, and he's pervy after the stand. Let me tell you, Maya, it's a good thing you're dead, because you don't have to be in this cruel little screwed up world we live in. Maya, what I'm saying is take me with you. Take me to hell. I want to go. Ah, crap, I said hell. Well, I said hell has a location, so I technically didn't swear. Loophole! Crap. First of all, calm yourself, witness. Like, crap. Like, I'm sorry. I, didn't mean to snap. Now, hurry up with the testimony. If you please. The judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's going to be. After the murder, part 2. Like, the side room was, kinda dark, you know? So, the costume is, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And I, persuaded my sister. It wasn't, right to do something like that. And then, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Yes, I now see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood. It was daylight. She would have saw it on the walk back. You're an idiot. You think? Thanks, Gramps. Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? You're dumb, Picard. Crap. Alright, I guess not. Yeah, that would be my response too, Phoenix. Very well. You may question the witness. It was daylight! After the murder, part 2. The side room was, kinda dark, you know? I mean, okay, it's possible. So, the costume. Let's press the crap out of that. You didn't see the blood. Yeah. What if that's all she says? Just yeah, and then we had to move on. But she must have had the gun with her at the time as well. crap sex. Like, crap sex. That's, Are you going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either? I, like, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, like, her face. Crap. Continue. And I, like, persuaded my sister it wasn't, like, the right thing to do. Alright, let's just keep pressing, I guess. And what was your sister, Miss Miney, like all the time? At that time? Well, she was, like, totally flipped out, because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think, like, she knew. She, like, said she did something really bad. And, like, she said she wanted to go with me to, like, apologize to Miss Morgan. Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you? Okay, listen. I'm not really big in court. But I'm pretty sure if you can convince somebody that you weren't in your own mind when you commit a crime, you're, like, off the hook, right? So because of that, like, I only have TV shows and movies to base this off of, but usually when mind control comes in, if you can prove that you were under mind control, that they have to let you go. Because it wasn't you that actively chose to do it. So isn't that what this is? We've already proven that Mimi, like, Francesca's big arguments so far have been going on saying, oh, well, it wasn't Maya's body. She was stronger because it was the nurse. But if we've proven that it was Mimi who killed Dr. Gray, then shouldn't Maya be free to go already? Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you? Like, yeah. And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. It's no good. I can't find anything wrong. Oh, I forgot to press that. Phoenix, the judge believes this testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement, he'll end the trial, I know. I didn't do her first one either. I should do her first one. It doesn't matter how many times we listen. We can't give up. Okay. So, like, it was kind of dark, you know? Really, because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court. Opinions? It was day! Like, that's right. Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Miney's? You are such a hopeless cause, witness. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Trite? Like, okay. I can't breathe. Let me out of here. So, like, the costume is like, okay. I think I already pressed that. So this is the one I didn't press. And after that, I think I will have pressed everything. Was your sister calm by that time? Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better. I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner the better. She says with her whip at the ready. And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know. May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney? Why do you keep eating your hat? Is it a tasty hat? If so, may I try your hat? Not to wear, I wish to taste it as well. Is it a fluffy hat? Like, sure, you can try my hat. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place, huh? Like, when do you mean? When you were in the side room, when you were going to the crime scene. Probably when you were going to the crime scene. I'm talking about when you were going to the Oh, I see what he's doing! Because Pearl was in the winding way. Like, no, nothing strange. She answered rather quickly. Now what? Press harder. Think harder. Think harder. I know you can remember something. I, like, totally can't. So we're gonna use the urn, right? That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important? It's very important. I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. I know where you're going with this, Phoenix. Very well. Miss Miney, you will please include a statement about this in your testimony. Like, I don't get why, but okay. I, like, didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. There we go, we got her. Present the urn.
Objection!
Ah, that sweet sound. I think that's why I don't like Francesca's objection as much. Edgeworth's and Von Karma's and Phoenix's were all very, like, booming and, like, dramatic. But Francesca's is just objection! And even when it comes to pain, at least he, like, very frantically is like, objection! I've finally found the fault, or I guess in your case, the crack in your perfect lie. Like crap? Take a look at this urn. Like urn? There are cracks all over it. Do you see them? So, like, what does that prove?
Objection!
Who cares about some worn-out old urn? Like, yeah. I already, like, said I didn't see... Wait a minute, you were the one who started to tell us the legend of this urn. The third game's prosecutor is far better. I have heard stories of Godot. I haven't really seen anything by him yet, though. I haven't seen any Godot stuff, but, Calum, my friend who watches these streams, has told me Godot is his favorite of the prosecutors, so I'm excited to see him. I already, like, said I didn't see, like, anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. I didn't, like, totally say anything about, like, an urn, did I? I mean, I like Francesca's character a lot. It's just her objection seems very, like, compared to all the other ones, it's very, like, I guess more subtle, and I don't like that, because hers is objection, and ours is like objection, objection, objection. They're just all better than hers. Like, hers is the weakest. I didn't, like, totally say anything about, like, an urn, did I? looks like you still don't understand. I propose that if you had really been walking along the winding way at that time, there was no way you could have not seen this person. Pearl. Look at her cute little face.
Take that!
I'd like to introduce someone to you. Mia turns back into Pearl. They just watch Mia's humongous boobs deflate and turn into the small child. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Yes? And how is this child relevant? I like her cute little hair heart. Back when I had hair, I would also do a similar thing. But that was back in the dark times. When I had hair was a dangerous time for man and animal alike. We were at war with the Klingon. It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center of the garden. Oh? And she just happened to break this urn. Oh. Oh! Wait, she broke the urn? Yep, she accidentally knocked it over with a ball. Nar! Like nar. Like nar. And Pearl was the one who had to put it back together. While sitting right in the middle of the winding way. Jeez! That looked like that one scene from Nightmare on Elm Street with the wall. What? Like, what? What? Just get Chris Griffin to go in there like, actually, I could have seen her along the way if she was in my line of sight. What? Miss Miney. Crap sex. Like crap sex. How much you want to bet she's gonna open her eyes and her eyes are gonna look exactly like the eyes in the picture of fake Maya? Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. Have a good time at work, Taju. Have a good one. The stream will always be here for you when you get back. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I have to declare you legally blind. Like, grr. I smell an objection coming here soon. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. You are a masterful liar. Like arg. Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. But I thought it was a clever little insult. Oh, you're a dirty man, Mr. Wright. You with your naughty thoughts. The one who needs to watch what she says is you, Your Honor. Jeez, you're being really flirty today. So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth. Like, about what? I mean, she's not saying like here because she's breaking, so it's like, about what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course.
Objection!
The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was sleeping in the side room. Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? There's no way. Your lies end here, mother trucker. What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible, because there's a clear contradiction here. A contradiction? Where is the contradiction? Okay, I don't see a her testimony, right? It can't be. Okay, I don't see anything here. This knife has not come into play yet. Help me, Mia? Can I say help me, Mia? Just look over to her. Help me, Mia! Alright. It's in her testimony just now, I guess? Earlier in your testimony, Miss Miney, you made the following statement. Oh, was I right? And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police. So, like, she's getting angry. So, like, what does that, like, have to do with anything? It's very simple. Miss Miney, how did you know that fact? How? I concede that Miss Faye was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Oh crap, Phoenix beat me to it. Crap sex. Which means, Miss Miney, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by way of the winding way. She looks like Ghostface when she does that. Like, ah! But look at the manor guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would... Oh, Kristen's back. Could you try sounding a bit more dramatic? Okay, I'll jeez. Criticizing my acting, are we, Kristen? One would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Miney, please answer the question.
Objection!
Crap. Don't ask a question off of a baseless assumption. If you please. Crap sex? Well, I suppose since you've put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's our chance, Phoenix. Yeah. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray is Iney Miney. So now is the time to prove it. Now then, Mr. Wright. Let's hear your answer. That dramatic enough for you? That dramatic enough? Oh, crap. What was it that was asked? Oh, I had to say where she was. Well, she was in the channeling chamber.
Take that!
Miss Meney was here, of course. What? But that's the channeling chamber. Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Miss Miney was at the scene of the crime. Context clues helped me figure out what the question was there. I was looking at the chat. Order, order, that's a... Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started. Yes, that's correct. Please, explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Miss Iney was hiding at the scene of the crime.
I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding?
Behind the screen?
Take that!
Here, of course. Oh, I got it. I am on your tail, Eeny Miney. Behind the folding screen? Ah! Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. I really hope this doesn't ruin your later trial, Mr. Phoenix Wright. By the way, I'm stupid. See? You stupid jerk! You're breaking that, what kind of hat is that? What's that called? A beret. You're breaking your beret, girl. See, you stupid jerk. Quit being so quick to pin it on me, you slime ball. No, Miss Miney. One so young as you shouldn't be saying, "Shut it, Gramps." As if you know exactly how old I am. Oh, her eyes are open. I'm sorry? Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this. Dun dun dun! Miss Miney? How you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime. You were hiding inside this box. Ah! That tiny little box? No person could fit in it. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lotta disproved you when she was hiding from me in it.
Objection!
But that clothing box was in the side room, wasn't it? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time.
Lady, you have shifted your personality to the brink. You're Mimi Miney. Mr. Wright, do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the scene of the crime? Heck yeah, we can. It's got a bullet hole in it. And now I present the piece of evidence that will prove... Oh, she does look a little like Silver Sable. I mean, I guess. From a certain point of view... Okay. Oh yeah, so we gotta show some... Oh, the folding screen. Because it has the bullet hole. Okay, yeah.
Take that!
Take a look at this clothing box.
You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing.
Crap sucks. This... What on earth? Ah!
I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already.
There's a hole. About 8 inches off the ground.
A hole about 8 inches off the ground? Where have we heard that before? The folding screen. It had a hole at the same height.
I am sexy. I am saying crap sex. So I decided not to swear this episode, so instead of saying SH word and F word, I am saying crap and sex to carry my joke further. So I'm saying crap sex. That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. I went through the screen and then into the box. It went through the... I didn't. I'm not the bullet. Miss Miney, you were hiding behind the folding screen waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Order. Order, so what are you saying? Then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this picture is Miss Miney? That's exactly what I'm saying. Miss Miney, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. To masquerade as Maya Fey? She had it planned from the beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin it on the blame on my client. No, stop! I can't stand for this anymore. All of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition for you. No, Dr. Gray, he was a man. I gave him a Squidward voice. She doesn't look that much like Silver Sable. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the defendant killed the victim, and then fled the crime scene? It's not possible for one person to do all that by herself. Correct? It's not possible. It really is impossible. For one person to do all the preparations, that is. Ow! Need I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy. Wait! Miss Von Karma, you said it yourself. It was not possible for one person, correct? What? You can't be serious! Miss Miney, you had an accomplice. Boop!
Take that!
This person? This person? If it wasn't someone for Crane Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have had that box to use. Morgan Fey? Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? What do you have to say to this, Miss Miney? You shot Dr. Gray with your own two hands. Do you deny it? I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other two, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with the knife. Next, she hid my client inside of that box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when the unexpected happened. Unexpected? Dr. Gray was still alive. He took a shot. Yes. Bang. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that is why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and... bang. After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room. Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Click! This Miney, she immediately covered her own costume with her blood. Her own costume with blood. Click! She pretended to be Maya Fey. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through. Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fey chased us out. Please, leave this area to me. Go quickly to inform the police. Hurry before there are more victims here. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind the murder. Who is that? Laughing at a time like this? Ah! Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you still, by chance, evolving? What is it this time? Damn, Francesca, well, I just said the D word, sorry. Swearing's off this episode. But Francesca, dang. Miss Von Karma, surely. Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty? What in the world? Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is, you're a bitch. If this you know what, I'm done with the no swearing thing. If this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all the trouble? Huh? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one? Putting the whole act? What reason would she have for doing these foolish things? Well, that's, Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Would you, Miss Iney Miney, want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive?
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too.
Lady, you need to be smacked. Look at that face.
Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive.
A motive? I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. That is her reason. What is her reason? Dude, we've already got the motive. The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is here. Right here. Newspaper clipping.
Take that!
Is this a word search? I'm having a tough time.
What? Ugh. My breathing is becoming labored.
My eyesight is failing me.
Makes you want to get old, doesn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Ack! I've got to take my time and think carefully about this. Phoenix, think back. What kind of axe would Iney have to grind with Dr. Gray? There's only one reason, right? Only one? A motive. That's... Okay, so clearly I picked the wrong of the newspaper head clippings. I clearly just picked the wrong one. It's gotta be this one. Newspaper clipping number 2.
Take that!
Take that!
Huh? Just as I thought. You bore me with your silly answers, Mr. Wright.
Just great. Now even she is calling me by my full name.
You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death?
Oh, at least we're on the right track now. Yes. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself.
Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want me to say I wanted to take my revenge based on nothing?
What does that... do you mean by that?
Senile, stupid Gramps. I'm, going to explain, so, please listen, okay?
Oh, she's going back to this.
It's been over a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I, wanted revenge, then, why would I have waited this long? And sides, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was, Dr. Gray. It was, a total coincidence. He asked me about it, you know?
Yes, she's back to her airhead persona. Oh, I wasn't even looking, I was looking at the chat.
Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory. The end.
I think we have our answer. Mr. Phoenix Wright, the judge is doing it too. What Miss Miney has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated, and she has no motive for it in the first place.
Yes, she does, her sister.
Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate this plan. Let's go ahead and save. There is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point.
Tisk, tisk. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place.
Nerd! What happened? I thought I had her for sure. We almost did, Phoenix.
See? Like it's just as I told you.
Crap tushy.
I hope you like a slice of your... I hope you liked your slice of humble pie.
I don't know where Mortis is right now. I thought he would pop up during the video, but I guess he might be sleeping or something. I don't know. Very well. I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Iney Miney. Hold it! Wait, who said hold it? Is it Maya? Mia?
Your Honor, please allow the defense one more minute.
All right.
You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Mia. Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime.
Really?
Crap. Listen, Phoenix.
Wait, actually, I said swearing's okay. That's shit! Listen, Phoenix.
Everything happens for a reason. There is a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it is also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion.
Time is up. Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Miney had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason?
Can I? Can I really do this?
Yes, I can! I think.
I'm not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now.
I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Miney had a motive.
Too bad you're too late. My cross-examination is already ended after all. Ah! Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? You're supposed to be on my side. Ah! Avant Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. She rhymed. Shit. And I don't care if you are my witness. So help me, I will throw you out of my way. No way.
Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene.
Hey, wait a sec!
To be continued. You know what? Let's keep going. Let's go ahead and say it, but we can keep going. No reason to stop. Mortis has finally walked into the room. Hey, kitty. You want to come be in the stream? Come here. Come here. Mortis, come here. I want to hold you, you little jerk. Alright, well, June 22nd, 12:04 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby, number 3. At least I know he's safe.
Is it really truly about my aunt?
I'm afraid so, Maya. There is no way Iney could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your aunt, Morgan.
That's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt? Everything is going to be fine, just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
I thought that was Mia. Oh, it was Von Karma.
Ach, Miss Von Karma! Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to do? Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation? Looking down on me even though we're in the same age?
Are you done yet? Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering.
Not yet.
Yeah, I've always struggled to read, Kristen.
My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Shit. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner is.
She's got big, like, round shoulders. She's gotta have, like, cotton on her shoulders or something. That is not natural. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Can you prove Miss Miney had a motive? I mean, I don't know, but yeah, I believe I can.
Iney, Miney, and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection. And that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Now he's coming to me. Hi, Mort. How you doing, buddy?
He's smelling the mic to make sure it's not dangerous.
I missed you. Where were you? Sweet boy.
Miss Miney, please testify to this court about your car accident last year.
Huh? I thought, like, you wanted to, like, ask about my, like, motive. I, like, don't see the point in, like...
She's saying, like, so much more now.
Bringing up the past.
Miss Miney, if you please.
Okay. Like, I totally don't think it'll do any good, but...
How long have you had Mortis for? Probably about 4 weeks now. I mean, he's been, like... The original thing was I took him to take him in from the outside, then I returned him, and then the same situation happened where he was stuck in between a door and a screen door. So I took him again, and now he is my cat. I have adapted him. Although the second time, he actually walked up to me. I, like, opened the door just to let him out so he wouldn't be suffering, and then he followed me home. So, he is mine. Last year's accident.
That was, like, last year in May. Like, something really, really bad had happened at my, like, sister's clinic around then.
Yeah, throat.
And, like, the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving.
Hiccups. Hiccups. Need water. Alright.
I was, like, totally pooped, too, so I, like, fell asleep in the passenger seat.
I, like, totally wish you'd stop talking like that. Like, jeez.
Hiccups, no! I'm trying to stream!
Hopefully they go away if I keep talking.
I, like, woke up because of the jolt, and, like, it was a sea of flames around me. I, like, opened the door and, like, got away.
I think I've heard of this incident. Are you good, Kneale? You're gonna be able to talk without hiccups? Yeah, I'm good, Judge. Okay, just making sure. You sure you're good? I'm good. You can end the stream whenever you want. It's up to you. I'm good. Kneale, please don't make me do this. I don't want to do this. You have to do this, Judge. I want to know what the story is. Kneale, please. Please. Just let me stop. Please. I want to go home to my wife and family. You can do that when the game isn't playing. Please, Kneale. You only appear in the trial sequences. I just want to play the game. Fine.
What are you doing? Stop. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
That's the mic. Okay, so Mortis was attacking the couch. Now he's attacking the me. I love you, you little scene stealer. Go lay on your pillow. He's just smelling his pillow now. He's like, this is not my pillow. It was all the talk on the tabloid shows, day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Ah, those were merely rumors, totally baseless gossip. Yes, Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miney's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work from this another angle.
That was, like, last year in May. Like, something really bad had happened at, like, my sister's clinic around then. And, like, the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired. Well, oh wait, I don't need to do this. Okay, so let's just start pressing. Let's start with the last thing. Is this the last thing? Nope. Nope. Alright, let's press.
Hold it!
I always like to start with the last one, I don't know why. Okay. Please tell us... Oh, wait, that's Phoenix. Please tell us about your escape in more detail.
I like kept wanting to forget that time. So, like, I don't remember things about the accident in, like, detail anymore.
Well, it's alright. No need to push yourself.
I think I, like, gave an interview after the accident. Like, that would probably be the most accurate, you know?
If it's that article, then I've already got it. There's gotta be some sort of secret sleeping in her testimony.
You know, Maya, he didn't say all of that, Mia. Alright? That was, like, last year in May.
I don't see anything, And, like, the night before the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. Alright, let's press this.
She was totally tired? You mean exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. It was, like, a totally terrible situation.
It's no wonder then that the car accident happened, huh? Press hard. So then, why didn't you ask to switch places?
Huh? Like, what are you talking about?
I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True.
But, like, I don't, like, have a driver's license. Oh, that shit ain't true.
This is news to me.
This is news to me.
I went into my Edgeworth voice for a minute. Your Honor.
This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Meney.
Miss Meney, please amend your testimony.
Like, okay, anyway. I was, like, totally pooped too, so I, like, fell asleep in the passenger seat.
Did she amend anything? I don't think she amended anything. I, like, woke up because of the jolt. She didn't amend anything! Okay, well, let's press this.
The accident happened at night, correct? I didn't get the option to show her driver's license. Yeah, like, it was like 1 a.m. or so, I think. I had, like, a paper due, like, really soon.
We're just gonna, 'cause I wasn't thinking. There we go.
So, like, I hadn't slept and was working, like, real hard. So it's basically the two of you were tired. So tired that this accident happened. Words. I, like, woke up because of the jolt. I, like, opened the door. I, like, oh, there it is. I, like, didn't have my license, so, like, I couldn't take over for driving. Incorrect. Objection! Miss Miney, that was a lame lie. That was a totally uncool lie just now. Totally not tubular. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. A perv gave it to me. And if you can't trust a perv, who can you trust? This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license.
What is the meaning of this, Miss Miney?
That's right. Yeah, I had, like, a license, but shit. But I didn't get it until after the accident.
No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director, a guy pretending to be him anyway, said so.
What are you talking about? That perverted fake clinic at the doctor?
That perverted fake... The fake clinic director, whatever. Yes, that perverted fake clinic director... Ah!
No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November.
What? November?
The accident happened last May. That's half a year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What in the... That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Miney did not have a driver's license.
Ah. Ow! Cry and my whip will accommodate.
Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers.
I'm, like, glad you get it, but... Like, even if I had my license... I don't think my sis would have, like, let me drive.
I also just received a comment from a certain YouTube celeb that you might know. Oh, who'd you receive a comment from, Kristen? That's cool.
Yow! Don't just stand there humming to yourself.
Not you too, Mia. The whip and the pain
and the ow.
It's too much, Mia. It's too much for a simple lawyer like me.
Miss Miney, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway?
I want macaroni.
Eh? That's because...
I think this situation calls for a more detailed testimony. Miss Miney, if you please, give us that testimony. We need your testimony. Please explain the facts and cut the crap. Give us your testimony, please.
Like, how annoying. Oops. Like, sorry, I didn't mean to be mean.
I totally believe you, Iney. This is my honest voice.
I wouldn't be allowed. Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. My sis was, like, this totally big fan of cars, and, like, really valued them. She, like, had gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. She, like, would say things like, "No way I'm letting a noob drive the car." So, like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too.
Mortis. Stop attacking the rag. He's just running around the house. He's in a mood. He just ran in a circle. I wish I could have filmed that. I see. A bright red sports car. Everything the light touches is my courtroom. Now then, the defense may answer the witness. Simba. Made myself laugh a little too much. I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but I wouldn't be allowed. Mortis, why are you sniffing the PS4? The PS4 just shuts off. Like, around that time, I was like really close to getting my license. My sis was like this totally big fan of cars, and like, oh, I already read these. She had just, okay, well.
Hold it!
It was a new car? Yeah. Phoenix, why are we pressing on? Why do we care about this? She had like just gotten it. It was like from the UK. The UK? Were those her boyfriend's initials? UK. Eunice Comet. I can't think of a male name that starts with U. I'm sure there are some. Like, I'm not gonna, like, shit on that, but I currently can't think of any. No, the UK. And it was... Wait a minute, the judge doesn't know what the UK is? Okay. And it was a really special model. She had waited a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love for cars would be the obvious next topic. Press harder? I don't know where this is going. I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor? Yes? Please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony. You mean the part about it being a special import car? Yes. Sigh. Well, if you like cars that much, then... That's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Yeah, me neither, Phoenix. I think we just got lucky on this one. Miss Miney, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. My sister's new car, like a totally special model from England. Okay, well clearly this is what we need to go against, so... Can we look at this? No. Okay, the pictures aren't gonna help. Let's read this clipping. Late night, two women's car crash. I never actually read this, so I guess I should hear. Late last night, two women's car... Oh, Highway of Nightmares. May 24th. Late last night, two women's car crashed into a highway center divide. One of the women was not able to escape the flaming wreckage and died at the site. Ongoing investigation has revealed that the driver had fallen asleep at the wheel. Miss Miney holds interview about crash. I was like totally tired and dropped off to sleep. And then there was this crash and like I woke up in huge flames. In a sea of flames. I was like still half asleep, but I opened the right door and like got out. I don't like remember anything else. If Miss Miney is to be believed, the one driving the car was her sister, Miney. I mean her sister, Miney. Don't know why I went for puberty there. Miney was the nurse at Gray's Surgical Clinic, where 14 patients were accidentally overdosed to their death. Is this then just a mere coincidence? Could it be right here where it says their car? Crashed into two women's car. I don't know, that seems too easy. Let's try everything else. Let's... Okay. Yeah. Okay, hold up. Late last night, two women's car crashed in the highway. Center Divine, ongoing investigation. I was like totally tired and dropped off to sleep. Then there was this car crash and like I woke up in a huge sea of flames. Wait a minute. But I opened the right door and got out. Wait a minute. The right door. Would that... Wait a minute. If it's a UK model, then the... Oh my gosh! If it's a UK model, then the right side door has the wheel. It's this. Wait, I don't know if the game is as smart as I am. Is the game as smart as I am? Wait, would the game has realized that? Wait, yeah, because the game, like, called attention to it, so of course the game would now present. Miss Miney. Also, it was the only thing talking about the car. Do you remember this article? Like, shit-fuck? I mean, shit-ass. It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and, like, got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side of the passenger seat is the passenger seat on? The left or right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side. Perfect deductive skills. That would be if it were an American car, but it would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be on the left. What do you mean by this? What do you mean, what do we mean? She had to be driving. Miss Miney, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, that means you were in the driver's seat. She's Mimi. Ah! It's gotta be Mimi. They redid her face. Order. Order in the court. Order. Order. Mr. Phoenix Wright, this is blabbering nonsense again. Iney said the person who was driving was her older sister Mimi Miney. That is what Iney said, yes. But that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Iney Miney or Mimi Miney? Who was really driving that night? It was Mimi. It had to be Mimi. I think this is where we say, okay, the person up there is the one who wasn't driving, but I think this is where we out her. Like, this is where it's like, you're Mimi Miney. I've already solved that, and I think the game is like, okay, this is where we give you the answer. I'm gonna say Mimi. I think I have... You know what? Let's just... Maybe it's, like, not ready to give me the answer, and it's like, oh, well, you don't know she's Mimi yet. But I think this is the game telling us, yes, it's Mimi. The answer to the person who had to be... The answer is the one person who had her driver's license. Mimi Miney. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. But you just said the witness Iney Miney was the one in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? Shit! Ugh. What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Not even kidding, if I were in a courtroom and Phoenix was saying this, I think I'd be on Francesca's side. This witness's name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. The witness's real name is... this one.
Take that!
Miney. That is your real name.
Objection!
All of your foolish triples. Then how do you explain her appearance? This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? Seeing your sister who died's face every day when you look in the mirror? That's screwed up. No wonder she killed the dude. This is the picture she gave to the doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. No! But Miney, she's dead. She's in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then, the body they found at the crash site. That was the body of the real Miney. Isn't that right, Miss Miney? Shit. That car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Miney. Her sister, Meney, then stole her face and was reborn as Miney. Or to stop unplugging my stuff. With this, she effectively erased Miney from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can see now why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Miney. However, that would not have been possible. Because Miney was still in fact alive. Gotta keep my voice down, people are sleeping now. But I'm into this, I promise. Still in fact alive. And the fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So, this witness had to stop that from happening. At all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling. Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss Iney, I mean Miss Von Connor, why did you say my name just now? Shit. Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness?
That's right. I admit it. My real name is Miney. Shit, fuck. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi, too. So close.
But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself?
'Cause she was wanted for malpractice. People hated her.
To become your own sister?
Shit.
I think I understand why. Miney wanted herself to disappear because of this.
Take that!
Not the time, Phoenix. I get it. I understand why she's so sad. I'll prove it to everybody. Take that!
That's about the malpractice incident.
Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Miney. That's right, the person standing right before us. And a few weeks after this mishap, Miney had her car accident, in which she lost her younger sister.
The timing couldn't have been worse.
14 patients dying in the incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear.
I found a way for myself to escape it all, and the only way.
And she lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Is that tissue her broken hat? Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination.
That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo-jumbo.
Mumbo-jumbo?
Becoming Iney has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult, I hate it. I hate it all.
I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as, why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of defendant Maya Fay.
This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Francesca von Karma.
I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss von Karma. How about you? It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Oh, poor Phoenix.
And one more for good measure.
He's dead.
Phoenix? Hang on in there, Phoenix! Phoenix! This court is a fraud, a sham!
Now then, It looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. So, I'll go ahead and pronounce my verdict. Not guilty. Yay! That is all. This court is adjourned. She knocked him out with a whip. Jeez. June 22nd, 3:13 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. Congratulations, Maya.
Sis?
It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing?
Sis? Sis? I didn't kill anyone, did I?
No, you didn't. It was just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis? In my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? I was gonna say, when that didn't come up.
I was inside that clothing box, right? That box used to store your clothes in a long time ago. Aw. That's right. That's right.
Her head is right on her boobs. Right in the section where there was no clothing. There's still one thing I don't quite get. It was good to see them reunite. What's that? Oh no, we had to tell Pearl what happened. What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi Miney had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then, you and Lotto would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder? She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh?
Nick!
Congrats, Maya.
Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam.
Well, you know.
But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again.
Shit ass. Oh, I missed you, swear words.
I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt.
Shit.
Hey, Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help Mimi Miney with a plan like that? I don't understand it, Nick.
Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be?
Nick, please,
What's wrong, buddy? What's up? You want pets? Here's some pets.
Nick, please, I need an answer.
The reason Morgan helped Maya with her plan was... well, she wanted to be... unburned, small amount of blood is on it, close grab. It's because... well, I don't see anything that says it, but... you know, it's because... the key, maybe? It's because she wanted to... oh. Let's go to the profiles. She is... a member of the clay... okay, it's because she wanted to, like, be the queen lady, right? Yeah, she wanted to... She wanted to be the lady. It's like this. Wait, she didn't want that. She wanted Pearl to... Yeah. She wanted Pearl to be the spiritual successor, so... Iney, Meney, Miney, Mo. Pearly? Oh, I think I got it right. 4 years from now, a new master will be born into Grain Village. And that person will be you, Maya. And? But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear. And what would happen then? Shit. The Branch family. My aunt. No. Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. Okay, so it's a good thing we picked Pearl. The next person would be Pearls. Ah! Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearls would become the next master. Yeah, I can see that. Shit. Shit-ass? Did Maya say something just now? I think that she was saying, I thought so. Aw, poor sweet baby. You've had a hard life, Miss Faye. Date and time unknown. Detention center, solitary confinement cell 13? My precious Pearl. You are the one suitable to be master of the grain, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder. And I cooperated with the whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl. That Maya Faye. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. Episode 2, Reunion and Turnabout. The end. The Turnabout picked up? A brand new episode has been added! Would you like to save your progress? Yep! Well guys, that was a pretty eventful episode. I think I'm gonna go message Skylar and them and see if we can do some Minecraft shit tonight. And maybe there will be a whole nother stream for you. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But for now, thank you for being in my jury. I'm so glad that we got to the end of the case this round. And I'm really excited to start the next one. Anyways guys, thank you for watching. And you know what? Let's all take that. I don't know, I wanted to think of a clever pun. Mortis, cut the mic, cut the mic. Mortis, eat the mic, Mortis!